Yeah, this is your first MLS playoffs. How excited are you?
Excited because the guys have done a tremendous job during the season to be here now, and a lot of the guys have been in playoff, and I think they are very comfortable in knowing what to expect, and we're excited to be able to travel now to Dallas.
You said last week, or you said yesterday, that over the last week you've sort of been preparing the one group for the playoff game and the group that was going to start in Vancouver somewhat separately, two different groups. Can you elaborate on that? What kind of has the preparation looked like for the group that might be starting in this game over the last week?
It looked very good.
Well,
it was excellent. The guys have been practicing really well. There's excitement, there's good spirit, there's the understanding that whoever we were going to face was going to be a difficult game. And now we know that it's Dallas, a good team, a team that has done well during the season. And we know that it's going to be a tough game, but we're excited about going there and playing this game.
How has sort of the workload been managed for those players to make sure they were as well rested as they need to be for this game?
We make sure to do a lot of planning to make sure that we took the players that we felt were going to play against Vancouver in the right way to get there, and the other guys preparing with the right loads to make sure that they got fresh to the match that we're going to play in Dallas, against Dallas.
It sounds like you're happy with the form and where the team is right now heading into the playoffs.
There's good spirit. The guys look fresh. They're excited about playing this match, and that's the most important part. And we have a group that played this last game who show a lot of character, and also is a group of players that are ready to perform.
Does it help that you just played Dallas recently, play into it, or does that really matter?
I know the good thing about that is that we don't have to go too far away to be able to do scouting. So that's the good part about it. But I think it's always good to know the team that you're playing against. We know that Dallas very well. We know a lot of the players. We understand how they play, and we know that they're going to bring a lot of different things, and it's going to be a competitive match, and we prepare for it.
Obviously, road games are really tough in this league, but do you feel like the fact that Dallas played closer to their top lineup yesterday and you guys might be a little bit more well-rested for this game might give you an advantage here?
We hope that that's the case, but we know, in this league and in soccer, that you cannot take anything for granted. You have to work very hard regardless, and we have to do the job, and we have to go there to put up a good fight, to make sure that we work very hard, and maybe that what you mentioned is something in our favor, God willing.
Your travel schedule is a bit tougher than some of the other teams in the knockaround, just in terms of how far you have to travel. Were you surprised that they gave you guys the Wednesday game, not the Thursday game?
No comment.
How do you like coaching playoff games compared to regular season games?
I've been fortunate with the Cosmos to make the playoff every year in the NASL, so the games are different. The games are they step up. You need players that are mature, that understand the occasion, and this team understand that. And for me, I think we're in a good place to be able to go there in Dallas and put up a good fight.
Is there one thing that you learned as a coach going into the playoffs that maybe has helped you the most?
Yeah, I think even though we understand that we have to be good in that day, that we have to make sure that we're strong because only one team is going to go through, we still have to believe in what we do. We still have to be calm to confront the things that we're going to find and play with confidence. And I think that's the most important part.
And how much do you enjoy this?
I love this. So I think I love because we have a tremendous group of players. I love because they worked hard, and now the reward is to be able to have this match now coming up. God willing, we can go through, but we know we have to work very hard.
Does the preparation, at least maybe the preparation in terms of preparing for Dallas specifically, since you didn't know that they were your opponent until yesterday, change at all because you have the Wednesday game versus Thursday?
No, it changed only in the things that we expect. It changed in the few things that we do because we had planning towards a different team, which in this case, we didn't know who it was going to be. Now we know that it's Dallas. And prepare as always, but with the calmness that we understand that we have to have this confidence going there, but also the understanding it's going to be a very difficult match and we need to step it up to make sure that we get the result that we want.
Given that your turnaround in terms of flying is that you were in Vancouver last night, Portland today, and Dallas later today, how much does it help in terms of keeping the guys been the right sort of rest to have the charter flights?
I have to say, first of all, thank you to Merit and everyone involved that allowed us to be able to come back yesterday directly to Portland, because it was important to sleep at home and be able to, change our suitcase, and now ready to go back and be in Dallas and prepare for the match.
Coach, for people like yourselves who have families here, and about half the guys on the team have children here, what is it like to get those extra 3 or 4 hours with the family that those charter flights allow before having to take off of Dallas?
That's great, being able to see your kids, your wife, going home, being able to spend a little bit of that time together is important. Sleep in your bed and now, ready to be able to go back and travel. I know Chara had a lot going on in his house, but these days will be good for him to rest as well.
And coaches always want to worry about the things they can control. So for 3 or 4 hours yesterday, when you couldn't control whether you were playing Wednesday or Thursday and couldn't start planning, what was it like to be out of control for a little bit?
I think you have to learn, how to manage those moments and be patient. And then we found out who we had to play, who we have to encounter in what day, and it's part of the job.
What are the biggest changes for an athlete when you're on a charter flight versus a commercial air flight? I mean, I'm sure things like leg room make a massive difference.
Yeah, no, I think the leg room, the space that you have, the knowing at what time you're gonna leave for sure, and you can decide that, and you feel that you're in a more privacy space with your teammates, and it makes a difference, especially because you can dictate the time and when you can come back and when you can go anywhere you have to go.
Cool.
Thank you very much.